Today's day 90.
Yeah.
I thought 89. Are you sure? Am I mislabeling the homework? Is correct. Okay, day 90.
Oh no.
Guys, take a receipt of paper. We're starting right away. Good. Did you feel a little more confident yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't get to a problem where I was like, I don't know what to do, but I wanted to check my solution, so I'm gonna keep it today.
Okay.
And check on it.
Yell back.
What the hell? Okay, take out a sheet of paper. Are you recording, Mr. Nava?
Yeah,
Guys, settle down, please.
What about it?
Just an FYI, please. For those of you not aware of the grading, what's going on, I know the homework is being counted as part of the first semester, but it's actually going to roll over to the second semester. So this week and next week's grades are going to get transferred to the first semester, by which I mean whatever grades you had December 17th, that's going to go as your semester final grade. I hope it is clear. This is being counted as a second semester. So if you're slacking off and not doing much homework, so the zero, remember, so the C or a B and it's giving you kind of a complacency like I still have a B in the class. No, it's going to roll over in the second semester, and over the weekend you may be able to see your grade book and it'll say, wait a second, I actually have an F in the class. I have like a 23%, yeah, because you haven't done any homework in the second semester. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah.
Does that include the semester break stuff? Will that
Yeah.
be in the second semester?
Yeah, I'll be in the second semester. So if you do not do the break homework, it's being counted in the second semester. I hope you're aware of what's going on.
So this test won't be on our final grade?
No, it will not be in the final grade of the first semester. We count it as the first chapter test of your second semester. All right? But those are rules discussed earlier. Okay. If you'll copy this problem down, please. It says region S, see figure below, or to the right, exactly to the below, consists of the area bounded by the functions f of x equals radical x plus 7, right on the functions, g of x equals negative x plus 19, h of x is 6. Okay, let's use common sense and sketch a rough figure, and then let's figure out what's going on. Which guy is this guy? Look at the functions. Which guy is this guy? F, G, or H? This is a radical graph. So let's label that. That's f of x. Radical x plus 7. Which guy is the blue guy? G, that's negative x, negative slope. And then h of x is the green guy. 6. Is that clear? That's the structure of the problem. Now part A. Part A says, write a suitable expression involving integrals to find the area of that region. Guys, bad news. That's a release question. That's an actual release question. I just used decimals to create the figure. No calculator for this problem. So we have to do it by hand. All right? So the writer to find the area. So we're doing a simple area problem. So what do we need to find? Points of intersection. Everybody okay there? Do we need to find that points of intersection? How do I find it? Just f and g equal. Let's do that. So what I'm teaching you right now is basically algebra. Okay, how do I do the algebra? So you have radical x plus 7 equals negative x plus 19. Everybody okay there? What might I do next step? Very smart. Guys, I'm showing you how to solve these equations. You want to isolate the radical, then square both sides, yeah? So subtract 7. So radical x equals negative x plus 12. Now what do I do to both sides? Square. Now let me show you how it's done. Square square. Okay, now what's the algebra? What does the left-hand side become? Just x equals. Now, pay close attention. Is that a plus b whole square? For those of you who have forgotten your pre-calc, there are 3 terms. What's a squared going to be? X squared. Careful. Very smart. So 2ab is, we multiply these two, which gives you negative 12x, and we double, correct? So it's a negative 24x. So come back to you from pre-calc. Again, multiply these two, negative 12x, and double it. And then plus 144. All right? Should we move all terms to one side? Should we subtract the x? So we have x squared minus 25x plus 144 equal to 0. Bloody hell. We use quadratic formula, it actually factors. 14, no, 12 times 12, that doesn't work. 13, 11, 10, 9. 9 goes. 16 times 9. Oh, negative 16, negative 9.
Hey, I got that fast.
You did? Okay. X minus 16, x minus 9. Equal to 0. So x equals 16 or x equals 9. Which of them is that?
Probably none.
Should we plug it in to see which one it is? What's the square root of 16? I'm speaking, so look at the board. What's the square root of 16? Plus 7? What's negative of 16? Negative 16 plus 19 is not 11, correct?
Right.
All right, let's choose 9. Square root of 9 is 16 plus 7 is 10. Negative 9 plus 9 is 10. Okay. So is it x? Did I show you how to figure out which one it is? So x equals 9. So let's label that. Stay with me. X equals 9. And then it was a 10. So that was the point of intersection. Who can tell me how to find that point of intersection?
G of x, h of x equals.
Do that yourselves. It's a simple question. Otherwise, set G and H equal to each other. It's a simple question. Comma, obviously. 6. That's 6. Y equals 6. Is everybody okay so far to find, we need to find points of intersection, find the limit of the integral, right? Okay, now, it's a simple problem. The question says find the area of the integral. Look at the graph carefully, we'll set up the area. Slow and steady. Okay. Someone tell me what to write.
0 to 9.
Very smart. 0 to 9. Do you understand what Mr. Bourbon is doing? Okay, 0 to 9.
And
F minus h, very good. Dx
Yes.
plus 9 to 13. And then g minus h dx. I'm just showing you, is f just x to the power 1/2? Is that easy to integrate? Is, again, each of those, 7 is easy to integrate, negative x squared over 2, easy to integrate, easy to integrate. So this was to be done by hand. You had 4 minutes to work the problem, is that clear? So, and then these are simple constants, easy to integrate, is that clear? Simplify, plug it in, you're good to go. And can you see these are nice numbers, so you should be fine. Like square root of 9 works when you have to take the interval. But I was showing you how to do a actual. Okay, part B, we're doing part B, please. Part B says region S is rotated with the x-axis, write an expression involving integrals, 1 over integrals, to write the volume of the object. Is it basically identical to the previous problem? Okay, but we are doing a volume problem. So just write down this for your notebook. Volume, x-axis. We're rotating that about the x-axis. Do the advanced kids follow what Mr. Bourbon did in the previous problem? Is it obvious that we have to break up the integral? Correct? Okay, for this guy, is it just like the area problem, but only we're doing volume? Okay, let me help you. Outer radius, lower radius, inner radius.
6.
H of x, or 6, is that clear? So V equals pi, yes, the rotation problem. 0 to 9, f of x, or f squared, correct? Minus h squared dx.
Yeah.
What am I writing?
Do we put h squared or 6 squared?
No, h is 6, right? Yeah, you're right, minus 6 squared. Yes,
Okay.
you're okay.
When you change.
Yeah, when we plug in, remember the next step we'll plug in values.
Okay.
Again, continue. Plus pi, again. Yes, you're going to do big pi. Or rather, big parentheses. 91, 13. And then this time, g squared minus h squared dx. Everybody okay then? Okay. Okay, we're reading part C. I'm just gonna, I don't want to keep scrolling down, I'll just read part C from my computer. It says, rotated about y equals -1. Okay, write out part C, I'm writing the base question on the board. Again, volume problem, axis of rotation x equals -1. Let me sketch it for you.
X equals -1 or Y?
I mean, y equals -1, sorry. This is y equals -1. Okay, I'm sketching it for you. You don't need to just watch the board. Do it yourselves. Just, huh? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, below the x. Okay, there you go. Y equals -1.
Why'd you draw y equals -1 if it's x equals -1?
No, that was a typo.
That one was the time.
This is a typo. It's y equals -1.
He's testing us.
All right, see if you can do this yourselves. Outer radius, inner radius. Very basic problem. Zero 9. Outer radius. F plus 1 whole squared minus inner radius h plus 1 whole squared or 7 whole squared dx plus pi 9 to 13 g plus 1 whole squared minus h plus 1 or 6 plus 1 7 whole squared. Everybody okay? Okay, these are just basics to the stage. Okay, part D. Region S forms the base of a solid whose cross section is perpendicular x-axis. Okay, that's the easy one. Okay, so write down D. So this is a cross section problem. Perpendicular to the x-axis. So you have vertical lines. Okay, vertical lines. And it says x-axis are equilateral triangles. Okay, make a note, equilateral triangles. It says, write an expression for the volume. So in simple language, just that guy. But it'll be equilateral. I'm showing you one final time to visualize. Okay, it's like equilateral triangles. Like that. All right. Same thing like the previous problems. But this time, what's the factor outside? Radical 3 over 4.
And this one is not rotating over anything?
Yeah, this is not rotation.
Oh, this is
Cross sectional is just,
like
this is the,
Right.
okay, the base of the equilateral triangle lies in the region
Those-
and it's perpendicular to the x-axis.
So radical
like
3 over 4.
And then basically what we did earlier. Okay, side square. And the side is like f minus g. I'll just do the first one, we'll just write dot, alright? Is that 0 to 9 first? Is that f? Oh, what's this? What's this? Everybody, what's this? Do you understand for cross-section problem? I'm blowing your mind and like connecting concepts. You're saying, oh, I see. For cross-section problems, isn't that dimension basically f minus h?
Yes.
Do you see that? It's not f squared minus h squared. Remember, these are not rotation problems. Is everybody processing that?
Was it F minus H squared?
Exactly. Very, very good. It's f minus h squared. All right. It's that guy minus that guy is that dimension dx plus 9 to 13 g minus h squared dx. That will give you the volume. This is not a rotation problem. It's only a cross-section problem. The cross-section problems are basically side squared. But there's a factor outside. Yeah, thank you. Unless it's a rectangle, then the other dimension will be good. So that was D. If you have questions, please ask me. This is the penultimate day of review. We are off on Monday. We come back on Tuesday. Guys, see if this is a fair game because we have a test coming up. You will have 1.5 days of homework. So I'll give you a weekend homework and a shorter Monday homework. Is that clear? Because we are off on Monday. Write down E, please. Region S is rotated with the line y equals 10. Yeah.
Did you email AB about what?
No, I completely forgot. Okay. Is that E? What part of E?
Oh, it's just getting E.
E? Okay, we're rotating about y equals 10. Oh, technically, for the advances, technically it's like that, correct? But the logic stays the same. Relax. The logic is exactly the same even if it was about. Okay. I'm helping you. Is this your outer radius?
Yeah.
And this is your inner radius.
Yeah.
Is that clear? This time, whatever I outside. Pi, because of the rotation problem. Please understand. Advanced kids, outer radius? 4.
Oh,
Yeah, from 6 to 10. Okay, 4 square. Careful, inner radius. Remember, this is F. This is F. That's 10. I need this guy. 10 minus F. Whole square. Thank you. Plus pi 9 to 13. As before, 4 squared minus 10 minus g. The more steps you do yourselves or giving you thinking time, more comfortable you will be. All right. F. F says, does the vertical line x equal to 9 divide the region into 2 equal parts? Okay, let me tell you what's going on. They give you a line, x equals 9. Remember that's 9?
Yeah.
The question says, and you can see why it's a good question. Can you see, can they kind of look the same? And the question says, does the line x equal to 9 divide the region into equal parts? You're allowed a calculator for this problem. And the question says, answer it. First step, should we set up an equation?
Yeah.
Okay. Hint, it's an area problem. So the question says, does x equal 9 divide the two regions, divide the entire region into 2 equal parts? So integral 0 to 9 f minus h dx, is it equal to 13 g minus h dx? Can we calculate together that and see if they're equal? Just answer the question. Okay.
This is for area, correct?
Yeah, this is an area problem. Yes. Okay, we're doing G. Write down cross section. I'm calling out instruction. G, cross section. Bad news. Perpendicular to the y-axis are isosceles right triangles. We discussed yesterday in your homework. I gave the formula. Are we in G? Okay. This is cross section problem. Perpendicular to the y-axis, and they're isosceles right triangles. For those of you wondering what's going on in an isosceles right triangle, everybody look at the board. Is this basically an isosceles right triangle? Look at the board. So it's basically half base times height, and this guy lies on that region. So just imagine, I'm speaking to look at the board. Just imagine this is the base, that's the height, exactly the same, and there's your hypotenuse. Is that clear? So it's the area basically half base times height, and these two are exactly equal, so half side squared. All right. So your factor outside is half. Is that clear? Okay. 1/2. Is it a radical 3 over or just 1/2? So it's an isosceles right triangle with the base of the right triangle on the region. So it's like that. Okay. Anyway, think before you answer. This time, this is what is going on. I'll help you think in your mind. One integral, two integrals? Two. I'm speaking to look at the board. Do we have one integral from here to here? And then another integral from here to here? Everybody okay there? So should we obviously find the y-intercept here? And we discussed that in yesterday's homework. I said, find the y-intercept. Yeah, thank you. Should we plug in x equals 0? So 0,7. Write those down. So we'll have one integral. We're going bottom to top. We'll have one integral from, what is that, 6 to 7? Am I making sense? That's 6. So let's start. One integral. So volume equals. No, that's 6. Y equals 6. It's a cross section problem. So no pi. Good catch, Miss Nava. So is that 6 to 7? What am I writing?
Wait, how could you 6 to 7?
Because we're doing
Here to
one.
here, cross section. We have two cross sections. We have two integrals. We have to break up the integral. From here to here, we have 1, and here to here, that there. That's that. Yeah. All right. What am I writing? Very smart. I love this guy. Xg minus 0, right? This guy's just 0. All right. So xg squared, correct? dy. Yes, we're going the y direction. And will that give you just that cross section? Oh, squared, correct? Immediately xg minus 0 whole squared plus, and then 7 to, was it 10? Was it 10? And then you guys write down what to write here. So what's this distance? Xg minus xf whole squared, and then dy. Everybody okay there? Cross-section problems are always monkey squared. Is that clear? Cross-section problems are always monkey squared.
So
And then one final thing, just to make sure there's no confusion. 1/2 of this entire thing, correct? Why?
Because they're isosceles.
Because isosceles, right?
Where was that on the home? I don't remember.
Yeah, it said. Wasn't there one problem?
I don't remember that.
Really? I intended to.
There was one of them where it was like equal to 3 times the volume.
Yeah, so you just a volume 1 equals 3
Yeah,
times
equal to
volume 2.
3.
Okay.
That was
I
on-
thought there was one I just wrote isosceles. Okay, before I move on, ask me questions. Like why, how did you set it up?
Yeah,
Again,
just-
cross-section problems are basically dimensions. What's the length of the dimension? That dimension is just xg. 6 to 7 is one dimension. And then 7 to 10 is another dimension, that's xg minus xf. Alright? Let's get practice solving for xg, please. Everybody, let's get practice. So we have, I'm speaking to look at the board. Shh. We're doing f. Y equals radical x plus 7.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we're doing xg and xf. So you have radical x plus 7. Look down, please. Don't look at the board. Next step.
Minus the 7.
Radical x equals y minus 7. Last step. So x equals y minus 7 whole squared. Is that clear? That's xf. So write out sum xf. Now let's do g.
Is it y minus 7 whole squared? Or
Yeah, y minus 7 whole
Y at minus 7.
Oh, you know. Oh, yeah, you're right. YF. But I'm just saying y. Because your calculator doesn't distinguish between YF and y. It just say y. It's fine. And then g is y equals negative x plus 19. Therefore, negative x plus 19 equals y. Next step.
Or minus 19.
Negative x equals y minus 19. Next step.
Flip sign.
Flip sign. So x equals negative y plus 19. Smarter kids, can you write it as 19 minus y? It's cleaner. Put a g x sub g. That's how we do that. And you'll plug that into the function. Are there any questions asked me? So I want you to realize sometimes we'll have to break up the integral, and you must be smart enough to recognize the problem requires you to break the integral.
I just don't understand why you broke the interval at those points.
Sorry, say that again.
Like you went from 6 to 7 to 7 to 7.
Oh, right here, look, I figured it
Those
out.
points.
So you know how when we're going on the x, it's left to right? There's
Yeah,
no-
so in x, left to right, can you see we broke it up at 9 and then 9 to 13? Can you see? We have
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
Now we're going this way. Can you see these two are not present throughout? There's a blank spot here where you have the basic y-axis. You only have the y-axis on that figure. From 6 to 7, the y-intercept.
Okay.
So this dimension is just xg minus 0. But
Okay.
that dimension is xg minus xf. xg minus the xf will give you that dimension. So we have actually two graphs or two shapes going on.
Oh, okay.
Till
I
here.
think I just got confused because you drew those lines throughout
Yeah, you drew the line.
through the
lower.
sketch. Those lines are throwing me off.
No, this line does not exist.
See, I didn't know.
I know. I just do this line and this line. Those are the two different
Oh, those are your
dimensions.
cross. I was like, I don't know what you do those.
Oh, okay.
I'm just-
No, that makes sense because it was like, well, why did you draw an extra line? Why did 6 move? Why is 10 lower?
Because he didn't move
So,
from the whole
okay,
problem.
that makes sense.
Okay, H says, write this down, write an expression for the perimeter of the object. Stay with me. We're doing a perimeter problem. Thank you. Okay, stay with me. Write an expression for the perimeter of the object. Okay, now let's use common sense. What's that dimension? 1.
1.
Okay, perimeter is sum of all the sides, so that's 1. What's that dimension? 13. Okay. Someone tell me how to find that dimension. Distance formula. Okay, these are nice numbers. Let's show the work. Okay, who remembers how it goes?
9 minus 13.
9 minus 13 is what? 7 squared, 49. If you want to show the work. Subtract the x's 1. Okay. Oh, 4. What am I doing? Okay, 4 squared. What did I say?
49. 7.
7? Okay. I don't know if it's doing some other number. And then plus 10 minus 6 whole square. Yes? Everybody okay with distance formula? When do we use it? Only when you have points along a line. Is that clear? If you have 2 points along a line, then you just use distance formula. Plus. So which is the only one you use integrals for?
0 to
For
9.
0 to 9. That's that bad guy. 0 to 9. Square root 1 plus f dash squared dx. show the work on the corner. So F is radical x plus 7. Slow and steady, guys. Look down. Therefore, F dash is 1 over 2 radical x. Okay, careful, plus 0. Careful, F dash squared will be on the bottom 1 over 4x. Everybody okay there? I'm just going to plug that in there in the next step. Like we can do some math here. 4 squared is 16. That's also 4 squared, right? Okay, 16, radical 32. Okay, so that's 14. Everybody okay with where I'm getting 14 from? 1 plus 13 plus radical 32 plus 4 radical 2, sure, plus 0 to 9, big square root, 1 plus 1 over 4x, dx outside. And the AP will accept that. If this was a calculator problem, you can plug that into your calculator. Is that clear? Some of the problems on homework today will involve you to use calculators. Just use the calculator. Is that clear? I hope you can do definitely with your calculator. I even said, bring your calculator.
I didn't bring my bag, so I was like, I'm just gonna.
Okay, lovely problem. Okay, this is the first exposure. This is your first exposure to this problem. It says there is a horizontal line, y equal to k, that divides the region into two parts. What's the board, please? Everybody, what's the board? It says there's a horizontal line below 7.
X equals or Y equals?
Horizontal line.
Oh, so Y equals. But 7 is through the.
7 is through the point.
No, they just say no. They just say y equals k that divides the region.
Oh, okay. Given the, like,
Will it likely be here?
yeah.
Okay, that's y equals k. Kind of close call, correct?
It doesn't matter what
Hey,
the.
no, it matters.
Yeah, yeah.
The way we write the function. Can you see, guys? For those of you who are following, it doesn't matter. If it's like that, can you see top comments, bottom comments? That's easy. Whether it's here, do you have to find those points of intersection? Does everybody understand what's going on? All right. So we'll do the harder one. Let's do this guy. Okay.
Oh, that sounds fun.
All right. Bloody hell.
Just start
Is this
writing.
one with a K?
Start writing. Start
Okay.
writing.
I was getting confused with the K's.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Write down y equals k. And it says it divides into regions, two equal regions. Okay. For greater than, put it here. Okay. Should we obviously then find this point of intersection? Okay. Let's call it. I'm going to say something profound. Look at it and say, oh, I get it. Is that obviously k? Oh no, that's y equals k.
Yeah.
So it'll be say monkey, comma k, correct?
Yeah.
Everybody okay there?
So wouldn't that be anywhere along that line?
No, not anywhere, but some point monkey, which I do not know,
It's gonna equal.
Alright.
that,
And then will that be say donkey, comma k?
but,
Everybody okay there? I do not know what those points are. I hope the smartest kids understand. To solve that, I will actually have to. I can solve for that. That's F, right? Okay, look at the board, please. Look at the board. So I'm basically setting that guy equal to k. Okay, solve for x. Write this down, please. So radical x plus 7 equals k, correct? So, we did that earlier actually. So radical x equals k minus 7, correct? So is x basically k minus 7 whole square? Do you understand that? We can actually solve x in terms of k. So you can cross out the monkey, right? That's k minus 7 whole square. Did everybody follow the logic of what I'm doing? I can actually determine the x value in terms of k.
So K minus.
Or you can just be lazy and put equals monkey.
Yeah, monkey equals, I can do that. Okay, but I'm showing you the logic of what I'm doing. Can I similarly find d, donkey? Can I set that guy equal to k?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's follow my lead. So negative x plus 19 equals k. So negative x equals k minus 19. Therefore x equals 19 minus k. Okay, we can cross that out, right? 19 minus k. That's what it's going on. You'll understand what we are doing in just a moment, saying, oh, I see. Okay, now we're going to do integrals. So area 1 equals area 2. Now kids got lost. This was a low scoring problem in the AP exam for this reason. Kids forgot that, hey, for areas, I'm speaking, so look at the board. Is it just top minus bottom? The horizontal line kind of confused them. So let's do area 1. What part are we in? A, B, C, D, F, G, H. I? Okay, so just make a note, horizontal line.
Why'd you write the
y equals k. Okay. Now, careful. Okay, careful. Guys, I'm going to do the top area equals the bottom area. Let's do the top area. I'm speaking to the board. Should I just do top guy minus the bottom guy from k minus 7 whole square to that and then that to that? Should we break it up there?
Yeah.
Is that 9, 10? So I'm going to show you how to write the integral, look at it and say, okay, I can actually do that. So lower limit, is that k minus 7 whole square?
Yeah.
Is my upper limit 9? Is my top function f? Is my bottom function k? Is that y equals k? Are you able to follow the logic?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay? Once again, let's slow down, see what's going on. Again, I just need the area of that region. So upper function minus lower function, and that's k. Okay, dx plus is now this area. Okay, look down and tell me what to write. 9 to 19 minus k, very good. And that's g minus k dx should be equal to, now the bottom area. Is that clear? Okay, careful. Let's look at the bottom area. I'm speaking to the board. Do you observe from 0 to k minus 7 is just f minus 6? Is everybody following the logic?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue. So we have 3 integrals, yes? Smart kids, are there 3 integrals? Okay, from 0 to k minus 7 whole square, it's basically f minus h, correct? That was h, was 6, dx, plus from k minus 7 whole square to 19 minus k. Is that basically k minus h, or k minus 6, dx, plus, and what is the last integral? 19 minus k to, was it 13? 13? 13? It's the blue guy, which is g, correct? G minus h dx. Okay. That threw kids off, but you just follow the same rules. Upper minus lower, upper minus lower, upper minus lower. Keep it, I believe the American expressions keep it together. Okay. But I was discussing deliberately hard problems.
I bet you it would take like forever to solve for k, but you can do it.
Yeah, you can theoretically do it, but it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can.
No, there are some kids that are just failures in life. They can apply themselves. No, it won't work.
Like Brandon.
Inspirational teacher. Okay, right on question 2. That's a release question 2014. That's 2014 FRQ.
We'll only know number 2.
No, don't get me. We have multiple parts, remember?
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, write on question number 2, please. Those of you drawing accurate graphs, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. It's below the axis. The graph is below the axis. Ms. Nama, get to work. Ignore Mr. Nama. And this is y equals negative. Again, 2014 problem. And this is consider the region R. So this is basically region R, is I think. Is everybody okay so far with the figure? So sketch it, label it. Okay, part A. We'll call this guy F, yeah? We'll just call this guy F, or Y, it doesn't even matter. Part A, stupidly simple problem. It says, write a suitable expression involving integrals to find the area of region R. Okay, so what am I just writing? Oh, do we have to find the point of intersection? We can actually find it. Oh, no.
Factor out the x cubed, so 0, and then x.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Nava's smart. He says we can actually solve that. So do a sidebar. So negative x4 plus 2x cubed minus 3 equals negative 3, correct? Everybody okay there? We can just set them equal. Well, the negative 3's cancel. Okay, careful. Pull out her
Negative x cubed.
negative x cubed. Inside.
X plus, or x minus 2.
So x equals.
2 and 0.
But I'm interested
But
too.
you only-
I'm interested too. This is x equals 0. For those of you who don't get it, is that obvious 0 comma negative 3? That's 2 comma negative 3. Common sense. It's 2 comma negative 3. And they expect you to have enough common sense to figure those things out. Alright? Okay, let's start.
Just keeps you on.
So area equals shouting at Mr. Nawa. Not shout out, shouting at. Okay, tell me what to write. 0 to 2. 2. Write it down, please. F minus. Again, top guy minus bottom guy. Do some kids for whom it's giving pause a little weird only because we're below the axis? But guys, there's a reason I chose this to discuss 2 days before the chapter test. So I can show you it's always upper guy minus lower guy. It's not the upper guy, lower guy, we're good to go. Okay. So F minus negative 3, correct? Yeah, plus 3 dx. Or should it be outer guy minus inner guy? If we are below the axis,
Inclusive.
eh,
solution.
no, shh. Now, sorry, Bhuvanesh. We want a positive answer. Areas are always positive. 3 minus f. I'm thinking to myself, first of all, doesn't matter. So the question is it f minus negative 3 or negative 3 minus f? I think we are okay. For this simple reason. Isn't our area being below the axis supposed to be negative? We are below the axis, correct? So we will get a negative answer, and f plus 3 will take care of that. Of course, the AP actually ignores it. You know why? Isn't area positive? So they'll kind of look at absolute value. Okay.
F plus 3 won't be negative for this scenario, right? Because like the F never goes below negative 3, so
So f plus 3 will always be positive, right?
Yeah.
F is a smaller negative number, and 3 is a bigger
yeah.
number, so we'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. But I just wanted to have that discussion. So f plus 3 is okay. Now let's do part B, please. Part B is a tricky problem. Part B says region R is rotated with the x-axis. So write down x-axis. Okay, write down yeah about the x-axis. So yeah, exactly. Get it right. No, I think. Okay, what's the board, please? What's the board? I'm speaking to the little board. You need to understand this.
You erased all of
Okay, what's the board, please? What's my outer radius? 3. Everybody understands this. You're below the axis. That's okay. But that's your outer radius. That's your inner radius. Does everybody get that? Does everybody understand that? That's your outer radius. That's your inner radius. Then you'll be fine. So pi, yes. 0 to 2. So outer radius, 3 squared. Very good. Minus inner radius.
Wouldn't it just be
No. What's just this?
Oh, just F squared.
Just F. Just F squared. Did everybody get that? Outer radius is 3, inner radius is F. Very good. I mean, negative F, it doesn't matter. When you square it, you'll be fine. Did everybody understand that?
I feel it.
Okay. Write down C, please. C says rotated about y equals negative 1. So this is y equals negative 1. I checked on Desmos, we're still above. So this is y equals negative 1. Okay.
Did you actually check on this?
I'm such a liar. But we'll do it as if it would work. Okay. So as before. Okay. Careful. What's my outer radius? 2. Does everybody get it? 2. Pi. 0 to 2. 2 squared. Now careful. What's your inner radius? F minus 1. Is that clear? That's F, that's 1, so F minus 1. Okay, so same logic. You don't have to say 1 minus F anything, it'll just work itself out. Is that F minus 1? Again, this guy's F, this guy's 1, F minus the 1 will give you the answer. dx. Okay, there is a horizontal line y equals k that divides it into two parts. So let's do that. What part are we on? CD. D. So write down y equals k, and it's an area problem. So this is y equals k. But this one is complicated, right? We can't solve for x nice and easily. Look at the board so you understand what's going on. You don't need to write it. Negative x4 plus 2x cubed minus 3 equals k. Do you observe I can't solve for x very easily? Alright, so I'll just call it monkey and donkey. Those of you sketching, label it please. It's called it monkey, comma k. I'll say donkey, comma k. It doesn't have a nice inverse function, so it fails the horizontal line test. Alright, so it says write an expression. Alright, so it's basically area 1 equals area 2. We're top guy and bottom guy. This is area 1. So what am I just writing for area 1? Monkey 2, donkey. Everybody okay there?
Yeah.
Is that just f minus, what's the lower guy? K. Very, very good. You understood the previous problem. Dx should be equal to, should we break up integrals? Do smart kids understand we have to break up integrals?
Oh yeah.
That guy, I'm speaking to the board. That guy, and that guy, yes? Just like the previous problem.
Yeah. So
So,
0 to monkey.
0 to monkey, but which, f minus negative 3 was it?
Yeah.
Or f plus 3, f minus negative 3, dx plus monkey to donkey k minus negative 3. Is that clear? Dx. Mr. Arroyo, you're okay? And then finally donkey to 2. No, not k, f. F minus negative 3 dx. Okay, region R forms a solid whose cross section is perpendicular to the x-axis. Wait, easy. Forms semicircles. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. So it's this guy, perpendicular to the x-axis, forms semicircles and says write an expression. What question are we in? E, F, G. E. Okay, so write down cross sections. Semicircles. Kim, sweet girl, ask me if you have a question. Okay, or if you believe I'm going too fast, you can slow me down, all right?
Is it perpendicular to x or y?
Yeah, x-axis, perpendicular to x-axis, the easy one. Okay. Volume, I'm checking. What's the factor outside?
Pi over 8.
Pi over 8. Is that clear? Is that 0 to 2?
Yep.
Okay. And then what's that distance? 3 minus f? Or f minus 3, order does not matter actually for this one. Correct? Everybody okay there? Technically 3 minus the f will give you that guy, correct? Outer minus inner. Again, outer is 3, inner is f. Squared dx.
Did you say they give you a point for the expression?
Yeah, they give you a point for the expression.
Yeah. If you like marked it when they marked it off. Right?
Sorry?
When did you like change it once you?
No. But so I'm emphasizing it's outer minus inner, just like the regular problem. So outer is 3, inner is f. 3 minus f will give you the distance we need. So right here is 3 minus f. And then the last problem, region R is rotated about y equals 5. Okay. Is there f? Okay, it's rotated about y equals 5. So that's here, obviously. Keep in mind this is y equals negative 3. Okay. Let me guide you. So what's my outer radius? 8 squared. Everybody okay there? So pi, yes. 0 to 2. 8 squared minus what's your inner radius? F plus 5? No.
Was it 5, 5?
5 minus f or f minus 5 will give you the other. F plus 5. Here's the reason the plus will not. Isn't f a negative number? And 5 is a positive number. So when you do 8 minus f, you'll get a smaller number. But we need a large number, right? Correct? So we need f minus the 5. I hope I'm making sense. Again, f being below the x will be a negative number. If you add 5 negative to the positive, it'll give you a smaller radius. But we want a bigger radius. That's f minus the 5.
Why don't we just stick to the problems that are above the?
No, this is a natural release problem. I have no control over it. Okay, so it's f minus 5 whole square dx. I'm almost certain for this problem they would probably be okay if you wrote 5 minus f.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why wouldn't you write?
Yeah. Okay. Next problem. Okay, this one we'll do by hand. So I'm showing you, because for the most part we have done questions where you just say set up. There are some questions they say actually do it. So it says calculate the area of the region by hand enclosed by. Okay. So this is x equals -2. This is x equals 2. It just says area. But I'm showing you the algebra. Okay, someone help me set it up.
You draw on the board.
Area equals integral -2 to 2. Is it E or F?
We actually have to do it. Yeah, it says calculate.
Oh, so
E negative x
plus
plus
E
dx.
x.
dx, is that clear? Minus 0.
Zero.
Okay, minus 0. Minus 0. Everybody okay then? Okay, let's integrate that. What's the integral of e negative x? Negative e negative x, because you divide by -1. Is that clear? What's the integral of ex? Ex. Lower limit? Upper limit? Okay, so basic skills, don't forget your basic skills. So it's negative e to the power of -2 plus e to the power of 2, yes, upper limit. What should I write next? Minus parentheses negative e to the power of positive 2 plus e to the power of -2. Okay, let's open up the parentheses. Negative e to the power of -2 plus e squared, look down, plus e squared, yes, and then minus e to the power of -2. Do they cancel or actually double? Double, right? So does it basically -2 e -2 plus 2 e to the power of 2? Both of them double? But dumbass easy problem. Okay, they expect you to be able to do simple stuff.
We have to have units.
No, just say units. Or you for units. We'll do the same question, guys. We'll do the same question, but we'll make it volume. Okay, we'll do exactly the same question about the x-axis. Just call it B. Just call it B volume. Because I want to show you some algebra. So volume equals, just say x-axis, all right? Tell me what to write.
Pi.
Pi, very, very good.
From
-2 to 2. E negative x plus ex whole square. All right? Dx. Is that clear? Now let me show you how the algebra works.
Finish.
Okay, now what's this? What's this? Shh. What's a squared going to be?
E to the -2x.
Thank you. E to the -2x. Everybody okay there? I'm showing you it can be done. What? We have to then do 2ab, right? Nobody speaks. What's e negative x times ex?
E is 1. Is 1.
Does everybody graph it's 1? For two ways. When you multiply, should you add powers? Negative x plus x is 0, and e to the power of 0 is 1. Here's another way to do it. Isn't e negative x 1 over ex? Well, they cancel.
Yep.
Did everybody get it? But don't forget the 2, right? There'll be a 2 in the middle. So plus 2. And what's ex squared?
E to the
E of 2x dx. Is each of these easy to integrate?
Not really.
What the hell?
I'm kidding.
Okay, what's the integral of the first expression? Careful.
-2.
Thank you. Negative e to the power of -2x over 2, correct? Or -1/2. What's the integral of 2? 2x. And what's the integral of e 2x? e over 2x over 2. Lower limit?
Don't forget to pull out a pie.
Yeah, I put out.
I was yelling.
Negative 2 to 2. Everybody okay there? I'm not going to plug in because that's a dumbass easy problem. Now I'm going to blow your minds, everybody. This is for the 5 kids. Like I'm going to get a 5 no matter what. Come hell or high water. What's this? It would have been easier if you had done this. Do you observe the symmetricity of the curve? Can I do, I'm speaking, so look at the board. 5 kids, I expect you to do it from now on when you see symmetricity. Can I do 2 times 0 to 2? Repeat. Can I just do, if it's a volume question or an area question, can I just do 2 times 0 to 2? Why is it smart to do 2 times 0 to 2 and not negative 2 to 2? Why is it smart? You're plugging in 0. 0 is easy to plug in, not make mistakes, correct? Plugging in negative 2 and plugging in 2, you're likely to make mistakes. You have to now plug in a 0, e to the 0 is 1. Many of them collapse
So
quickly.
on this one, you'd be multiplying all by 2 pi instead of
Yeah, exactly. So make a note method 2, just so it's in your notes. So v equals 2 pi, or rather 2 times pi 0 to 2 f squared dx. Just write it down on your sheet of paper.
Should we assume it's not drawn to scale?
Yeah, exactly.
No. The ex plus e negative x function is a perfectly, it's an even function.
How do you know?
No, I know. But they will sketch nice. No. On the good point. On the AP exam, you can accept that it's drawn to scale. All AP questions are drawn to scale. Not for the SATs, but AP, they're drawn to scale. Yeah. So that's an easy one to take care of.
What if my eyes deceive me?
You get glasses.
Yell across the room.
Yeah. That's Mr.
Mario,
That's
what's answer
Mr.
number 4?
Okay. We're jumping to number 6. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I want to make sure I do the hardest problems.
Yeah, I got time to go line.
Okay, it says calculate the area of the region enclosed by f of x equals ln x. Oh my god, there's a question just like this in your chapter test. Negative ln x. Okay, so just sketch the black graph. Between x equals negative radical e, because it's not drawn to scale. I make it positive radical e. Yeah, because that's 2.71. It's supposed to be positive radical e. I'm thinking negative, that doesn't make any sense.
Wait, but that wouldn't be, that would just be e, because e is 2.7, the square root is 2.7.
Oh, that's in the e then. What did I run?
See what I mean? You do this all the time. Your graph's so mad.
Okay, not sometimes. Okay,
Sometimes.
guys, just make it radical e. Just make it radical e, and let this be e squared.
It's just a VE.
No, I'm changing it. So it's like 1 point. So it's a 1 point.
So that's e squared now?
Okay. You just move the red.
No, the blue guy is e squared. Yeah, the blue guy is e squared.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at those.
Yeah. E is roughly 2.7, square it slightly less than 9. That means, yes. Okay, it says find the area of the region. All right, stay with me. So just tell me what to write.
Just put it equal to 2. You're not even gonna-
Integral,
Integral.
e or radical e to e squared. F.
Negative ln x minus 0.
Yeah.
Okay, dx. Should we pull out the negative sign? Radical e squared ln x dx. Guess what? We will actually do it. Who remembers from first semester how to integrate ln x? By parts. Okay. What should I choose f to be? 1. Very good. No. What should I choose f to be? ln x. Therefore f dash is. Stay with me. What should g dash be? Therefore g should be x. Is that clear? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. So let's plug in the formula. Is that f times g minus integral f dash g dx. I'm writing the formula still. Right, copy it down please. Some of you would have forgotten it. It's f times g minus integral f dash g.
G dash
Uh,
1.
F was ln x. G was x minus integral f dash was 1 over x.
Wait, why isn't it negative x?
What?
Shouldn't it be negative in it? Because there's a negative in front of the element.
No, that's negative outside. That's I'm putting big brackets. I'm putting big brackets.
Well, see, you didn't put that.
In my mind I did. We don't have it. In mind that is.
Oh.
That f dash, which is 1 over x, times g, which is x. Ooh, do these cancel? And what's the integral of 1?
7.
What's the integral of 1?
I don't have
X. Okay, so final answer is that. Everybody okay there? It's x ln x minus x. Lower limit, radically, upper limit, e squared. So it's negative e squared. What's ln of e squared? 2 minus e squared minus parentheses radical e. What's ln of radical e? 1/2 minus radical e. That's your final expression. You can open it up, but that's what the answer is. AP will accept that. But I want to show you integration. Other integration methods are fair game on the AP exam for this kind of question. Okay, last question of the day. Let's do perimeter of this problem. Let's do perimeter. Easy problem. Let's do perimeter. So that was x equals radical e. That was x equals e. It was y equals negative ln x. Oh, e squared. Guys, so this guy is radical e. How do I find that point?
Plug it in.
Plug it in. What's ln of radical e? 1/2, so negative 1/2. Is this? Oh, okay. I get it.
Well, it's not even negative.
It's not even negative. It's just
Oh,
ln
my Lord.
x. It's just ln x. It's just ln x. I'm thinking, why is the negative ln x graph in that
Remember I told
way?
you do it all the time?
Shut up, Nava.
Shut up, Nava.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, so just put a line through the negative and you're fine.
Okay, read this is just ln x. Guys, remove this. Remove it. Oh my God, bounce back. It won't leave. Okay, that's that.
Leave Britney alone.
Leave Britney alone. Okay. Follow my lead, please. Is that radical e, comma 1/2? Okay. What's ln of e squared? 2. So is that guy e squared, comma 2? Everybody following what I'm doing? Okay. Let's see who's brilliant. So perimeter equals, stay with me, do not fall behind. So that dimension is 1/2. Everybody okay there? That dimension is 2. Which smart will shut up? I'm giving thinking time. Which smart will tell me what that dimension is?
E squared minus E.
Thank you. Is that e squared minus the radical e? Did everybody understand that? I'm saying this again. That's e squared, that's radical e. Will that be e squared minus radical e?
Yes.
Did everybody understand that? Stay with me, Ms. Wynn. And then last thing,
Integral
the integral.
from E, root E to
Radical e to e ln x. No, sorry, what am I doing? Crazy formula. E squared 1 plus f dash squared dx. Sidebar. F is
1 over, or ln x,
ln x. Therefore f dash is, stay with me.
1 over x,
Therefore f dash squared is
1 over x squared.
1 over x squared. Can I plug that in? Is there a cross this out? Sorry. That cannot be easily integrated. That never requires a calculator. And we are D.
What is going on?
I don't think I've ever heard you say those words.
We have.
Yeah, sophomore year.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but that was a good lesson.
That was
I don't know, it's a pretty bad ass lesson. I don't know about good.
It was a bad and
No,
ass
some
lesson.
kids, bad ass lesson.